supposed to go live. How are you guys doing this morning? How are you doing? It is tea time.
Both places.
I just, you know what? I always end up checking it. And it's tea time, y'all. It's time for tea. Do you know what time it is? Tell me, do you know what time it is? Oh, good morning. It's a little humid here right now. Humid in the house. I need to figure out. Good morning, Bina. Bina. How are you, Bina? How are you doing? Good morning, Elaine. About time you showed up. You were supposed to be here yesterday. Don't know how to show up when you're supposed to show up. What's up with that? I know I'm just giving you a hard time. Good morning, Chelsea Welsie. My Chelsea Welsie is on with us. I think to the day I die, she's going to be Chelsea Welsie. Such a befitting name. Good morning, Steve. How are you doing this morning, Steve? How's everyone doing? I'm doing great this morning. Steve, remind me, what did you tell me to take for the mosquitoes? I know I have it, but I can't remember what it was. But I do have it. I know that sounds crazy, but you'll see why in a second. Good morning, Suli, Anna. Good morning. Like I am key, like you are key. Oh, key. I'm like, what? Key 2? What the heck? Do I have my? Oh, that's why I don't have the right glasses on. Like, what the heck? She's saying key 2? Kiku, yes. Thiamine, but thiamine is B1. That's what it is. Thiamine is vitamin B1. I couldn't remember. I bought it. I have it, but because thiamine is B1, when I went to buy it in the store, it says B1 on the container, and I couldn't remember from all the stuff that I had in my medicine cabinet. Well, it's not even in the medicine cabinet, in the supplement cabinet. I couldn't remember which one it was. I'm so tired. I'm tired since I just woke up, but I'm going to make breakfast as I watch. Listen. Aw, there we go, Chelsea Welsie. What are you having for breakfast, Chelsea? I hope you're not having any strawberries or chocolate-coated apples. So yesterday I delivered a package. If you guys saw on my page, there's a woman in San Francisco Bay Area that does she does beautiful event setups. She's just so crafty. She's very creative. And I've watched on Facebook. I met her through Carnival. So we danced in Carnival together. I met her there. I've watched on Facebook where she posts photos of all the different setups that she does. She does candy bars. She does just decorations and just stuff that it's amazing. It's amazing how beautiful these things turn out. So I reached out to her. She's a small business. So I reached out to her and asked her if she could deliver to Marin. She does not usually deliver to Marin. She doesn't go that far. But for me, she would deliver to my kids. So I sent a sweets package, surprise sweets package to the kids yesterday. They got tequila infused chocolate covered strawberries, and then they also got some apple slices, and there's pictures of it on my page. Very reasonably priced, very good customer service, very happy to support her business. She would say you make scrambled eggs with peppers and spinach and bacon and a smoothie. Love the whole strawberries with the alcohol presentation. Yeah, it was really nice. And you know what I want to say too? I was on the phone with my kids when they got their package. I was trying to be on the phone with them when they got their package, but they wouldn't listen. My son is like, no, Mom, it's not going to work right now. We're going to have to move our conversation to 5:15. I'm like, no, we have to be on at 5 o'clock because I knew the delivery was coming at 5 and I wanted to be on the phone with them when they got the delivery. But you can't tell your boy who's hard-headed that we have to be on the phone right now because you're about to get a delivery. It's supposed to be a surprise. Anyway, so I had to let it go. I wasn't on the phone with them because he's talking about, well, Mom, I know that's what you wanted, but I'm going to need you to be flexible. That's not how it's going to work. Anyway, he is 2020, but he still gets on my nerves sometimes. Good morning, Charmin Turnage. Good morning, Erica. Good morning, Tequila. Anyway, so as I was on the phone with them, I noticed how clean the house was. And the reason why, check this out, the reason why they couldn't have our conversation at the time they were supposed to have the conversation was because Chelsea was in the kitchen, in the bathroom cleaning. And Christian said, I'm not going to interrupt her while she's cleaning. She needs to finish cleaning. She was cleaning and mopping, and they had just mopped the downstairs and mopped the upstairs. And then Christian wants to show me his projector TV that he bought, and Chelsea's talking about what she has, and they're talking about how he slept in her bed when he painted his own room, and he slept in her bed, because he was letting the paint smell go away in his room. And she was talking about how she cleaned the sheets because she knew that he was going to sleep in her bed probably, so she made sure that the sheets were clean for him. Y'all know what was going through my head? How y'all gonna wait till I leave town to start acting right? How you gonna wait until I leave to start getting along, to start cleaning up, to start investing in the way your room looks? How you gonna wait until I'm not there to experience it with you to start acting like you got some sense? I'm loving it, and I'm jealous. I'm loving it though. But I'm like, that's messed up. How come you couldn't clean like that when I was there? Mom, we already cleaned it. I'm like, you need to mop the floor. We already mopped the floor. Why, when I was there, I got to tell you to mop the floor? Anyway, I was very proud of the conversation. We just hung out on the phone for a while. At one point, we didn't really have much to say. We were just hanging out. I was very proud of them. But at the same time, I'm like, you bastard children. I mean, they're not bastard children, but let me clear that up before my mama says, you shouldn't have called them bastards. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about today. I was very proud of them, very happy with the product, very happy that they're getting along, very happy that they're, look, and then he's showing me his garden. And now, so this is somebody I know, we're not close friends, but the woman who has the business, Ebony Jennings, she was going to show up with the package. And I was like, Lord, please don't let their house be filthy. Please don't let that, because that represents me. Why did she show up house clean, floor clean, living room clean, mop swept? Oh, but let me be living in that house. Them Negroes act like they can't pick up a piece of paper that's not theirs, that's out of place. Anyway, I'm very happy with them, though. Very happy with how they're working it out and how they are becoming adults. Anyway, that's what Susie says. I'm like, relax, Kai, it'll be open. Didn't know there were cupcakes in there too. Oh yes, with your package, Susie. Susie said you're really bad at that, Kai. You have to open the box tonight. I am, Susie. I'm very bad at it. But the only reason with you guys was just because of cupcakes. Normally I would, if it's food or if it's something I know you need to get to, I'm like, come on, get it. But with the kids, like I used to go shopping for them, and I am very bad at that. You're right, Susie. Very, very bad at that. I'm like, open it. But with the kids, I used to go shopping for them, and I would come home and I would bring clothes, and I would like, all right, put it on. They're like, Mom, I'll try it on later. I'm like, no. Try it on. I want to see how it fits. I want to see how it looks. You're right. I'm very bad at that. Anyway, so today I got up and I'm like, I have nothing to talk about. I'm going to come to the table. And I'm just going to sit at this table, and I'm going to ask the table what they want to talk about, because I have nothing to talk about. And then I went into the kitchen. Right, there's always an and then, right? Wait, hold on. Chelsea says, we're older and wiser, plus we're cleaning up our own mess versus everyone's. Although we clean up behind each other sometimes too, but that's because we don't make big messes. The house is easier to manage with just the two of us. Yeah, it's the same here, Chelsea. It's the same here. I get it. You got a house full of 4 folks. It's different. I get it. But still. So I went into the kitchen this morning and I was taking my morning vitamins, And I just looked into that morning vitamin cabinet, and I'm like, oh, for Christ's sake, how many supplements do I have to take? So I wanted to show you guys, because this is important. Why is it important? I don't know, because it's what I'm talking about today. Look at all that. Look at all of this. Okay, let me get down here so you can see. All right, there we go. Let me see. So this is vitamin D, D3, my women's vitamins, Tums for when my stomach is extra bothersome, bee pollen because I like to address my allergies naturally, anti-gas, got to have that sometimes when you got stomach issues. The Tums is not enough. Sometimes you need the anti-gas. Pain medication. It's like an ibuprofen, but it's stronger than ibuprofen. It's a once-a-day medication. I don't take it every day. More allergy medicine. More stomach medicine. Oh, let's make sure we're protected. So immunity booster. More stomach medicine, Pepto-Bismol. More allergy medicine. Stomach medicine. Vitamin C. Chromium. Fish oil. Vitamin B1. That's that thiamine. B12. Calcium. Magnesium. Okay, let me ask you something. Who the hell thought that was a pill somebody needs to swallow? Who needs to swallow a pill this dang big? Could you not cut it in half? Could you not make it smaller so it's reasonable? And what about when you're supposed to take 2 of these at one time to get your calcium? 2. You got to take 2 of these. And then this big ass pill. Why? Why does it have to be that big? Huh? And then the fish oil. Oh, the fish oil. I think the fish oil is even bigger than the calcium. Why? Oh no, they're the same size. Look at that. Who wants to swallow that? You're supposed to look. 2 of these, and 2 of these, and 2 of these, and 1 of these, and this at night, and this in the morning, and this in the sometime when necessary. Okay, so my sister we used to take medicine, right? And one time she used to have to she still takes medicine for her, for stomach stuff. And one time I forgot to show you this one, nerve medicine, not like you getting on my nerves, but more like my nerves are hurting me, and more allergy medicine. Supplement. Oh, Bina says I struggle with 5. Right. Elaine says that all that stuff is why you have stomach issues. Your stomach is rebelling. No, mama. No. All of this stuff came after the stomach issues. All of this stuff came because I realized that because of my stomach issues, I'm not getting the nutrients from the foods. I can't eat the foods that I want to eat, that I should be eating to get all of my proper nutrients. And so since I'm not eating the stuff that would give me all of the nutrients I need, I have to supplement. Now, most of this is, I don't do my fish oil every day. It's for pain. Fish oil is a natural way to reduce pain and inflammation in your body. So this is not a synthetic drug. It's natural, right? Calcium, we all need calcium. Magnesium. I have restless legs at night sometimes, and I read yesterday that magnesium is good for this. And my alternative medicine doctor told me with pain as well to take the chromium and the magnesium. The chromium helps to reduce your sugar cravings, and sugar causes inflammation in your body, which causes pain, right? A lot of the pain that we suffer from is inflammation. So, I'm trying to reduce sugar in my system. So I'm still doing my tea with no sugar, and I'm suffering because I was going to say this shit is nasty without sugar. My B1, I just started taking that because I'm tired of the dang mosquito bites. So all of this over here, vitamin C, that's because of coronavirus. So I'm taking vitamin C every single day. And my elderberry, that's coronavirus. Taking elderberry every day to boost my immunity. The allergy medicine, that's so I can breathe. I don't take the Pepto-Bismol every day, but I have it. Your stomach upset, need some Pepto-Bismol. I almost always have it in my purse. That's why people come up to me like, Kai, my stomach hurts. Kai, I got a headache. Okay. Let's see. I got some Tylenol. I got some Excedrin. I got some Advil. Let's see, your stomach, Pepto-Bismol. Do you have gas? I got gas medicine. It's breakfast. That's right. That's right. By the time I take my medication in the morning, I don't eat. I don't eat. Suli says even the fish oil tabs give me gag reflexes. Right. Question, how many days a month are women actually in a good mood? Okay, shut up, Steve. Yes, but have you had the blood work done to see what all of those pills, to see all of those supplements you really need? And I'm thinking that's probably, that's Charmin. So, Charmin, I've had blood work done. I'm not exactly sure. I don't really have any deficiencies. I do have iron issues, but the B1 is. So anyway, the alternative medicine doctor told me to do the chromium to help, like I said, to help my sugar. I don't get enough calcium, so I take the calcium. It has been recommended that I do calcium. It has been recommended that I do the chromium. The magnesium is that was recommended by the doctor as well. The B1, that's something Steve suggested for mosquitoes, so I'm doing that. So yes, all of these supplements I have been recommended by the doctor, and then all of these other medications recommended by the doctor. Okay, Rose. Let's see. Hold on. I need to get back to your comments. So the thing about it is, Steve, we're gonna get back to your crazy question, because what does the mood have to do with what we're talking about? How many days a month are women are actually in a really good mood? Men, have you not been around women? Have the women in your life never been in a good mood? We're in a good mood all the time. What are you talking about? I don't understand that question. I don't understand where that question is coming from. Elaine says, are you checking out who the manufacturers are and whether the pills are organic and what the rating of the company is supplying stuff? Yes. Suli says, I take 3. Rose says, I used to laugh at my granny. She had everything in her purse at church. Right. That's me. I got your alcohol wipes, your hand sanitizer. Chia seeds give you the omega-3s. You said come up with the top. Oh, no, Steve, we on the topic. We on supplements. That's the thing. Not all companies regulate the portions appropriately and on and on. Yes. So what I had to do, so when my sister was taking all her medication, I was at the emergency room with her one time, and she couldn't remember what she took. And I thought, well, she's on a lot of stuff because of some stuff she's going through. I love my sister, the other sister. Steve Sharman says it depends on how many days the man pissed them off. So there you go. Right. Depends, Steve. If you in the room, maybe never, but Steve getting attacked at the table today, and there's nobody here to back you up, man. Nobody. So anyway, I had to take over regulating my sister's medications for her. And at the time, I wasn't taking all these medications. So I was like, yeah, she gets confused because she's on this medication that can confuse her, pain medication that can confuse her. And then I started taking all of this stuff. And I'm not on any pain medication that can confuse me. I'm not. But when I got one pill that I'm supposed to take at night, one pill I'm supposed to take 2 times a day, another one that I'm only supposed to take once, but with food, and the other one I can take whether it's with food or without food, I was like, how the hell? How do I keep up with all this stuff? So me, what I do, I became my grandmother. My grandmother didn't have this. I went and got a pill box. And I put my vitamins in my pill box too, to make sure I'm not taking too many vitamins, to make sure that when I get up, I'm not taking vitamin C again. Now, if you saw up close, you would notice there are some days where I don't take the vitamins because that's a big ass pill to swallow. I don't feel like swallowing that big horse pill in the morning, so forget it. So Wednesday and Thursday, I didn't take my horse pills. They're still in there. They'll be next Wednesday and Thursday's horse pill. No, Steve, Suli and Sharma don't have jokes. Suli and Sharma got facts. You coming to this table talking about how many days. Look, They got facts. So I started thinking about these supplements, right? And how can we, because everything in life is a metaphor for something else in life, right? If I were getting everything I needed from my food, I wouldn't need to supplement. I would be good. So I have to figure out how to better get what I need from my food so that I don't have to supplement. So this morning I ordered a blender. I left my blender in California with my kids. I'm pointing this way like California is that way. Anyway, I left it in California, because you guys know at this point I left every damn thing I owned in California with the kids to get them started off right. And so this morning I ordered a blender because what I do know is that I can do smoothies and I can add my flax seeds. I can add some calcium. I can add some protein powder. I can add some of the nutrients that I can't get on a regular basis. I can add those to my smoothies, and I can tolerate a smoothie at some point in the day. Maybe not for breakfast. That's a little much for me. Maybe not for breakfast, but at some point in the day, I can tolerate a smoothie. And then if I can add all of those things to my smoothie, I don't have to take all of this. All of this can go away. Maybe I'm just on this. Maybe I just have 3. Maybe that's what I do. If I can figure out a way to get the nutrients I need from my regular food and from how I prepare my food on a regular basis, I don't need to take the supplements. No, my blender wasn't broken when I left it. What are you talking about? Christian broke it after I left, Chelsea. It wasn't broken when I left. I'm getting a Blend Tech, and there's a link on my page for a 15% discount off of Blend Tech because Blend Tech just signed me up as one of their ambassadors, so I'm able to give discount codes. And so I used the discount code. It saved me about $80 on my blender this morning, so that's fantastic. Thank you. So you noticed the hair. Thank you, Bina. Thank you. Oh, flax seeds cause gas. Okay, I have chia seeds. I have chia and flax. But good morning, Alicia. But I do have chia. But the problem is I don't have a blender to use them on a regular basis. Anyway, so how does that connect to regular life? How are we not getting in our lives what we need from our daily activities, and we're supplementing? I'm messing with my hair. I'm doing my. I'm glad Black Panther is your favorite movie person whose name I can't pronounce. I'm doing all of these things. I'm trying to supplement my normal daily activities with all kinds of other stuff to give me satisfaction. How do we design our lives in such a way that we're not reaching for all of these supplements? That what we do on a regular basis is absolutely fulfilling. We're not supplementing with other things. We're doing all of the fulfilling things on a regular basis. Chelsea says, that's why I make breakfast smoothies every morning. Right. Oh, wow. I didn't notice until now. You didn't notice my hair? Those that don't have stomach issues might need to meal prep. Right. But how do we, to me, when I was in the kitchen this morning, looking at all of these things and then thinking about all of the different things that I get involved in. And there's something that someone posted online talking about anxiety. And if I look at how I operate, always busy, always having something to do, overthinking, thoroughly thinking, but overthinking lots of things, procrastinating, that I'm coming to realize more and more that I've probably suffered from anxiety for a long time. Overly critical, over worried, really wanting to please everybody, over promising myself, difficult time saying no, difficult to establish and set boundaries. And I'm supplementing on a regular basis in order to not, I guess, deal with self. I don't know. I really don't know. But I really just feel like yesterday, okay, I'm knocking stuff over. Yesterday, Suli, to answer your question, I did do that hat. It's not on a round thingy. This is called a loom. Yesterday, I spent the whole entire day making a hat. I sat here not dealing with anything else I needed to deal with, not cleaning the house, not finishing up my taxes that are due in 2 days, not finishing that. Like, why did it take me till now to do it? Normally, my taxes are done April 15th. It's July, girl. What you waiting for? Give me extra time. I'm taking extra time. And this supplementing, all of these vitamins this morning made me realize, stop, Kai, stop. Get the nutrients from the food that you eat on a regular basis. Get your fulfillment from your regular daily activities. Set your life, design your life in such a way that you are not constantly looking for something else to do to be satisfied, because you're satisfied when you wake up in the morning. You're satisfied with how you're existing that day, whether you're doing or not doing. And y'all, I got to go grab a napkin because I did just spill some tea and it's getting all over the place. Hold on one second. I got to get this up. All right, so now I'm going to start coming to the table with a towel just in case I spill my tea. That's messed up. How you going to call me short attention span? That is, it's not short attention span. I think I've been this way all my life. It's not short attention span. I just get bored. It's not that I don't pay attention. I just get bored. I'm bored with this. What's next? I'm bored with this. Now what's next? Suli uses a bat as a supplement when she's wrong. No, Suli uses a bat as a supplement when she's right to get everybody else in line. Don't misrepresent Suli. But you were calm and at peace. You needed that. I was, and I sat on the phone and I chatted with people, and I was on FaceTime with people, and then I was chatting with my kids, and I was calm and I was at peace, and I do appreciate it. And I know that for me, it's not fully supplementing, but there are other ways that I'm not dealing with what's going on right now. And I don't mean today, but that I'm not dealing with things I need to deal with. And so therefore I'm reaching out to something else to give me momentary joy before I deal with what I need to deal with so that I can have long lasting joy, right? Short attention span. Yeah, I read the add sleep. That is what we cannot supplement, and why we try to add vitamins without adjusting our sleep and eating habits. Yes, I have a hard time sleeping. So the reason why I have a hard time sleeping because of all my back pain and everything else, right? And so the reason why, like yesterday, I started back on the magnesium is because my legs have been pretty restless, feeling tense and tight at night. And Rose recommended that I needed to take more water in. Rose, I was only able to get, girl, by 8 o'clock at night, I had only finished 1 bottle of water. So I did hurry up and finish 2 more, which I should space it out, I know. But in addition to that, I read online that magnesium helps too. So I did do the magnesium before I went to bed, which is what was recommended. I added more water before I went to bed, which is what Rose recommended, which also is recommended as well for dehydration. And it did help. I got better sleep last night. Steve's mom, Elaine says, get grounded. Yes, that's what we're working on. And I think that's what I'm suggesting, not just for myself. I mean, I hope that when I bring this stuff, I'm sharing all of my crap with you with the thought that I'm not the only one who suffers through this crap. It's not just me. Everybody at this table at some point goes through what I'm talking about. Whether you're going through it right now or whether you've already gone through it and come to your own sense of being grounded, everybody has experienced what I'm talking about. And maybe for you, it's not that you look at 20 damn bottles of medication and you're like, oh my God, my life sucks. I need to get grounded. Like, maybe for you, it's not the medication that triggers the thought. But for me, it is. For me, it's like, oh my God, that is a lot. And I am someone who does not like to take medicine. I am not a pill popping person. That's why half the time there's still pills in here, because I know I'm supposed to take it, but I don't want to take that damn pill. So tired of these drugs. And some of them aren't even drugs, but that's what I'm calling them. Steve says, is your hair a burgundy color? It's not burgundy. What I did is I put an eggplant color on it. And so where I was gray, which is dang near everywhere, it's lighter. And where I was not gray, it's darker. So it's a mixture. And I actually like it this time. I did this before and I didn't like it because it looked all patchy. But I don't mind it now. I like all the different variations of dark plum, light plum, I mean, dark eggplant, light eggplant, and then dang near white. I like it. So that's how it's staying. Purpley. I like that word. Your hair is, yes, your hair is purpley. Exactly. All kinds of different colors of it. Be sure to check the effect of combining the supplements you are taking. They may not be drugs, but there are side effects that can be dangerous. Yes. Yes, I am checking that. And when I go to the doctor, I do let them know all the supplements that I'm taking. So we make sure anytime they give me a new medication, anytime I talk to the pharmacist, I talk to them about what I'm taking in terms of supplements as well as the medications that they have. So thank you for that. Chia, you can just add to your, I can add chia to my water, but then it's little seeds. But then it's little seeds, right? And you have to chew the seeds. It does match my nails. That's probably why I went ahead and did it yesterday, because I'm in love with purple right now. I don't know why. Purple is not my favorite color. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. So I am careful with all of the different things. And sometimes if there's a new supplement that I'm wanting to take, I will call the advice line and talk to the nurse and let them know, hey, this is, and I also Google it. I also go online because you can look at drug interactions. So I do all of that, guys. Don't worry. I'm keeping that in mind. And I am cognizant of what you said earlier, Mom, that you know, taking all of this mess can mess up your stomach. Yeah, I'm cognizant of that too, which is why I don't really like to take all of this stuff. And understand, I'm not taking all of this every day. I'm not. I hardly ever take the fish oil tablets because I don't want to swallow that horse pill. But if I'm having a tremendous amount of pain, I will add the fish oil tablets because I know it's anti-inflammatory. I do my B12. I do the vitamin C every day. I'm not doing the elderberry right now because elderberry has the vitamin C, and I'm already doing the vitamin C tablets. So I haven't done that. But those I got specifically for boosting immunity to help fight off this coronavirus stuff. Anxiety on different levels, that sounds like me. Avoidance. Right. So I'm telling you guys that when I look at all of this stuff, all of these dang bottles of, now, you know, I take my multivitamins every day. Oh, no, sorry, this is D3. I take my vitamin D every day. That's important for some other calcium absorption or something. I mean, the thing about it is, you know, I can't take the calcium without taking the D3 because you need the D in order to absorb the calcium. So you have to sometimes combine these vitamins. You take one without the other, it's ineffective. You just filed on Friday, see, Suli. Suli, you the West Coast guy, and I'm the East Coast Suli. I'm telling you. That's why we didn't meet when we were in the same city. The same area. The West Coast couldn't handle both of us at the same time. We had to be separate, and then we met. West Coast, San Francisco Bay Area cannot handle a Suli and a Kai together. That's too much. It's too much. But you know, we supplement our lives in different ways. And some of the things that we do as a supplement should become a permanent part of our life, right? So I have these supplemental vitamins, but shouldn't I just make it permanent that I include these nutrients in my everyday eating? Now for me, it'll be difficult to figure that out because of my stomach issues, but I can figure it out. And again, that was one of the reasons why I ordered my mixer this morning, my blender this morning, so that I could start eating in a way or adding nutrients to my diet so that I'm not having to take all of these pills. So rather than, what I'm saying is rather than supplementing to cover up where you are being ineffective or inefficient, become effective and efficient. So for example, with Suli Rose, well, that's not a supplement to her life. That's a part of her life. And she makes it a part of her life. She makes it a priority in her life because she's not supplementing. That is what she needs to feel mentally, physically healthy. So that's what I'm saying. We have to go back and read color above. Oh, colors are helpful in grounding you. Your body will be drawn to the color that will best serve you, to calm or boost or give you joy, etc. Yes, be deliberate with cultivating your happiness moment by moment. It works. Right. That's what I feel this morning, that looking at all of these and being overwhelmed by all of these pills made me think about the fact that I need to get grounded, get back to who I was when I was happy with who I was. Get back to who I was when I wasn't taking all of this crap. Who was that Kai? So I got my workout gear on today. Like that Kai worked out on a regular basis. That Kai ran. That Kai exercised. That Kai didn't have these little mealy looking arms. Maybe that's why I'm drawn to purple right now, Mom, because isn't purple calming? Maybe that's why. And the only reason I'm thinking purple is calming because I'm thinking of lavender, and lavender is calming. Maybe that's why I'm drawn to this color right now. And maybe orange is still my favorite color, but orange is getting a run for its money with purple because right now I'm finding peace with purple. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Speaking of C19, I had a horrifying interview with a sufferer. She emphatically stressed, crying, that we stay away from gatherings of any type. Doctors don't have the answer. You know what? I'm about to look into what the color purple signifies. I'm going to get back to your comment, Steve. But it's interesting to me because I've never been a purple person. And just in the last couple of months, the last time when I tried purple on my hair, I was just being funny. I was just trying something crazy. And I loved it. And I felt so alive with it. And then I put this plum, this is called plum, on my fingernails. And I just keep being obsessed with looking at them and how pretty it is and how I just love it. And then yesterday it inspired me to go put the purple on my hair. I already had it in the bathroom from when I dyed my hair purple before. And I feel good. And it looks all crazy, but I like it. When you use color, don't worry about what the colors say in the books. Go to the color you are attracted to. Okay, I see. Passion. Trust your intuition. I see. So to the coronavirus, what to your comment, Steve, I'm glad to hear. I read your comment on line that your friend, I think you posted it for us. But your friend is healing, I think, after 21 days with coronavirus, if I'm not wrong. I mean, if I'm mistaken on the time frame, but I know I read it. You guys, it's a serious thing, and I'm very happy. I got my mask. You guys saw my mask. I feel so good with Rose. I called Rose. Yes, I'm putting you on Front Street here, Rose. You know that happens sometimes. Trust that I won't ever put your serious business in the streets, guys, but I will put some of it. We at the table. This is about your business is everybody's business. Not all of your business, just some of it. So yesterday I was in conversation with Rose because a couple of days ago I got my masks and Rose has to take a trip to go see her sister. Steve, don't start getting on Rose's case about having to fly. She got to take that trip. That's just how it is. So now we're dealing with the fact that that's what she needs to do. And so we're going to try to help her be as safe as possible doing it. So enough about that. So, but I'm with you, Steve. I'm with you. I already know you over there cringing and balling up your fists like, come on, man, come on. Anyway, Rose needs to take this trip. And so I called her and I'm like, Rose, I know you already have masks, but I just really need you to get the mask, the apocalypse mask, please. I just really need you to get that. And she's like, yeah, well, no, all kinds of stuff. She done shopped enough. Husband going to get her, blah, blah, blah. And she'll put it on her list later. But in the meantime, this is what she's going to do. And on the other side of the phone, I'm like, just order the damn mask for her. Send it to her, Kai. Send it to her. But she already was like, no, Kai, I'm okay, blah, blah, blah. So Rose called me yesterday and told me she's getting that mask. I'm so happy, y'all. You don't know how much peace it brought to me that Rose is getting the mask. You just don't even know. I just, we got to do what we have to do. We still living, we can encourage people. Steve says, tell Rose get a seat in the baggage compartment. Rose is at the table. Blessings and safe travels, Rose. Yes, yes. So the thing is that we all have to do what is comfortable for us. But I tell you what, I do stress. I stress with my kids when they're, you're trying to live your life. You're trying to just live. I don't stress so much about what Suli's doing because Suli is out in the open, out on the water, out in the, fresh air. And I know you can still catch it out there, but still it's less likely, right? It's less likely that the particulates are going to be floating all over the place outside because you have the wind and everything that's going to blow it away. So I stress about it, but you don't know how much peace it brought me to hear Rose say that she's getting the mask, and I was on the phone with her when she ordered it. I was so happy. It's not a mask that I will wear every day. It's not a mask that I will not go out dressed like the apocalypse on a regular basis. But I guarantee you this, when I go to the store, I will have that mask on. And when I went to the store, I went to work and I went to the store. Nobody looked at me sideways. Nobody looked at me like that lady is crazy. People went about their regular business like it was no big deal. So what, she has a mask on? I mean, everybody has a mask on. Our masks all look different. Mine looks like I'm ready for the apocalypse, but so what? Good morning, Tracy. We can't worry about what other people think. What I know is that the numbers for coronavirus are going up. Restrictions were loosened. People were protesting. I don't necessarily think it's just oh, Pam, you're getting one too. Oh my God, thank you, Pam. Make sure you order the small. Do not order the medium large. Unless you're a big old person, you don't need the medium large. I have the medium large. It's a little bit too big for me, but my son's face is wider than mine. I have a narrow face and his face is wider, and he's got all that hair, so he'll be fine with the medium large. And he's also bigger than me. The boy is over 6 feet tall. So get the mask. Have it in your toolkit. Just like you don't use a thermometer every day, just like you got your thermometer, you have your pulse oximeter. I'm pointing over there because that's where mine is. I've been checking my pulse. My oxygen saturation rate. You have those things. You have your supplements. You got the anti-gas medicine. You got your Tums. How often do I chew on the Tums? I hate Tums. This thing is, look, it's probably expired. No, it's not expired yet. I bought them last year. It'll probably be expired before I use them all up. You take it on a regular basis, but it's there if I need it. You don't have to use that mask everywhere you go, but you have it when you need it. You have it when you have to take a flight. You have it when you have to go to the grocery store. You have it when you have to go to the mall, if that's what you have to do, or Target, or anywhere else that you need to go where there are going to be other in congregation. You have that mask. You have that. And what more can we do? What more can we do? How many of us need to die before others around us recognize the importance of staying safe? The importance and what staying safe means. I think I'm going to go. I was supposed to go peach picking with the boy last weekend, but it started to rain. I'm reading your comments, Steve. Yeah, I know you're not paranoid, Steve. People looking at all my preparation, people would think I'm paranoid. I'm not paranoid. I'm scared. Two different things. I'm not paranoid. I'm scared, and it's better to be safe than sorry. I have 3 people behind me looking to me that I need to stay alive for. I don't even need to stay alive for myself. I need to stay alive for Christian, Chelsea, and Etienne. That's what I need to stay alive for. I am not trying to have them lose their mother at this point. Now, I wish they would not be trying to have me lose my child, Chelsea, Christian, social distance man, physically distance. We all have to stay safe, not only for ourselves, but for your children, exactly, and others. They are more likely to follow your direction or suggestions when they see you doing the same. Right. And I got my tea time table to stay alive for. What y'all gonna do without me coming to this table acting a damn fool every day? With nothing to say but everything to say. With no facts but all opinions, okay? What y'all gonna do? How you gonna get your morning laugh if something happens to me? Yes, I'm very important. You guys are important too. It's important, guys. And I don't know how to stress it more, but what I did look at, this conversation is all over the place today because, that's how we do sometimes. This morning, I was very happy to see that the school district out here is going to allow for the option for distance learning or in-person learning or a hybrid of the two. And so I'm very happy to know that I'm not going to do I'm not going to pull him out of the school district and have him go to homeschooling, to a separate homeschooling situation, but he will be homeschooled through the school district because that will be our choice to do the homeschooling. And then that way we still have the support of the school district and our tax dollars helping to pay for any of the resources that may be necessary to supplement his homeschooling experience. Versus I feel like if I go to a separate private homeschooling situation, then I can't tap into the public school resources, and I would like to be able to tap into that when I need to. So that's the choice we're making. Chelsea says I social distance. Oh wait, Elaine says the best of the best will tell you that fear makes you smart. Stupid is not being afraid. That's true. You know, that's so true. It's even like when I used to model, and I would be nervous every single time I go onto the stage. Every time, like I haven't been in a million runway shows, but yet every single time before the runway show, I was nervous, and every single time before a print show and fashion show, I was nervous. Am I going to forget my thong? Because you got to have the thong, you got to have the proper undergarments. Am I going to forget my undergarments? Am I going to forget to shave my legs? Am I not going to have all the proper stuff? I used to have nightmares about showing up to the show woolly bully with no underwear. Well, okay, without the proper underwear. Yeah, I used to be nervous. What kind of nightmare is that? It was a nightmare that my legs were not shaved. Okay, it was a nightmare. I would wake up in a sweat because I dreamt that my legs were not shaved and I didn't have my bikini, my thong bikini underwear. And I was in a show. Terrifying. But I heard, I don't remember who the performer was. Maybe it was like, I see his face. The comedian who hung himself, who committed suicide. I see his face. He lived in California. Anyway, I can't remember his name, but I think he was the one who said that when you stop getting nervous before you go on stage, then you need to stop going on stage. Something like that. That the nerves are what causes you to perform better. And that even after years and years and years of performance, every single Robin Williams, thank you, Rose, Robin Williams. I think it was him, but it might not have been. But I think it was him that said it. Before every show, he's nervous. And that calmed me down. Like, okay, so I've done this many years and I'm still nervous. Like I'm about to mess up. Like I don't know how to walk in a pair of heels. Like, please don't let me get caught up in these heels, walking in this dress that I'm not familiar with. So you're right. It's the fear that causes us to perform the right way. Once we lose that fear. I mean, I'm not saying let your fear control you. Let's not be mistaken. I'm not saying let your fear control you. But respect that fear is a natural part of trying to deal with situations that you're unfamiliar with, like this. Be stupid not to be afraid. You're right. Chelsea says, I social distance. Chris is the one working every day, so if anything happens, it's his fault. Don't be blaming my son. Got to pay the bills. I understand. Purple calms the nerves, uplifts spirits, and encourages creativity. Maybe that's why I'm drawn to purple right now. Maybe that's why I'm drawn to it. Maybe that's why. I'm absolutely drawn to purple right now when orange is my color, but orange is super vibrant and I'm just feeling there's a calmness coming over me and there's a recognition of being connected to self and being grounded. And maybe that's what purple is doing for me right now. You couldn't see them with the mask. You couldn't see them through the mask. Okay, I missed what you're commenting on. Oh, look, Restream is telling me congratulations. I'm about to read that like it's a comment one of you guys made. Oh. So guys, don't let your fear control you, but let your fear guide you. That's what I would say. Let it guide you. Be properly prepared. It's not about being paranoid, like Steve suggested, and like some people would suggest, or crazy. I mean, I'll take crazy. Crazy is fun. Fear is a healthy ingredient in these times. It really is. It really is. It really is. I ordered. What's the other thing I ordered? Oh, let me show you guys. I ordered these alcohol wipes because. Hold on. Oh well, I don't know where I put them, so maybe I can't show you. I thought I had them right here, but I put them away. I don't know where I put them. So anyway, I have these alcohol wipes because, we have the hand sanitizer. But you can, the same site where you can order the mask, they have alcohol wipes, like what you would get in medical facility. And instead of using the hand sanitizer, just have these alcohol wipes in your purse, in your car. Keep those, because you're not supposed to leave the hand sanitizer in your car because it's flammable. So get some alcohol wipes. Have them in your purse. It takes up less space than the hand sanitizer. And really, just 100% alcohol is more effective than the hand sanitizer that's been watered down with aloe vera. Just get some alcohol wipes, rub the alcohol on your hands. You're good. Chelsea says, I understand having to pay the bills. It would still be him getting me infected, though, since I've been social distancing. Nothing we can do about it. Yeah, the only thing you can do about it is continue to be as safe as possible. You know, I'm ordering you one of those masks, so you're going to be looking like Darth Vader's twin. We're going to be the Darth Vader twins. But we're going to be safe. We're going to be safe. Do we care about what we look like, or do we care about being able to look like something? What was it? Just mask it or casket? You want to be in a mask or you want to be in a casket? I don't want you in a casket. So we have to do what we have to do and not be concerned about how we look doing it. Not be concerned about whether everyone else agrees with us. There are a lot of people out there who have first of all, there's people wearing masks that aren't even wearing it the right way. And then you have people like Steve, who has someone in his life who suffered from it. Doc Vanessa, exactly, who suffered from coronavirus. And then in my own family, I had a cousin who died from coronavirus. So you know, it's touched every one of us, even if we don't know it. It has touched every one of us, I'm sure. If you reach out to your people, there's somebody in your family, somebody in your circle who has suffered from it and recovered, or who has suffered from it and passed on. And if you don't know who that person is, I would believe you just haven't reached far enough, or you haven't reached out enough to see who that person is. Oh, I know you don't care how people perceive you, Chelsea. You are Chelsea Wealthy. That's my baby. You're your mama's child. And your own self, because girl, you be looking a hot mess sometimes, but fly as hell. So that's your own flavor, not mine. In my circle of friends, 5 have passed. Wow, Steve. See, that's a lot. It's touched. So let's be clear. Steve is in our circle. This is our circle. And in your circle, which is everybody at this table, you now know of 1 person who has passed, family, and 5 friends who have passed in your circle. Because this is your circle. This is your tea time. This is your community. This is your family right here. So in your family, 1 person has passed and 6 have passed. 6 have passed. One from my family and 5 of Steve's friends. And if anybody else has somebody who's been sick or passed with it, add that to the number. And that's just our circle right here. This community that we have built right here. This powerful community. I love this community. Tell you, this community gives me purpose and power every day. I have no idea what I'm doing when I come to this table every day, but I come and y'all like, hey, girl. Chelsea said, yes, a hit or miss on my style sometimes, but that's because I like to try things out. Not everything works. No, Chelsea, you make it all work. Trust me. Even when it doesn't work, baby, it's working for you. Even when it doesn't. Because sometimes I'm like, well, that's what you want to look like. It looks great. And it really does. That's the funny thing. It looks a hot mess, but it looks good. That's why I love you, Chelsea. Other than the fact that I gave birth to you. Other than that. And how many have had it and recovered? Right. And look, think about the numbers, right? You see these numbers of 250,000 people in California or 400,000 people in New York. Don't quote me on the numbers, but it's somewhere up there. California and New York have the highest numbers, right? New Jersey has high numbers. I saw a list this morning. Don't quote me on this because I'd have to look at the list, right? But you see these numbers and you see 400,000 people contracted it. 100,000 people died. What happened to the other 300? And 100,000 people recovered. So there's still 200 out there. What happened to the other 200? Did they recover? No. Are they still suffering 21 days later? 3 months later? That's the thing. People, If you get it, this is not the flu that's gone in a week or two. This is the flu that kills you, has you suffering for a month or 2 or 3, and then has you having long-term health deficits because of it. Scar tissue on your lungs, heart issues, blood clotting, stroke. Now, the stroke and the blood clotting wouldn't be long-term, that'd be immediate. But still, this is not just, I got the flu and I recovered and now I'm back at work and everything's good. No, I got the flu and I died. Or I got the flu last year and I'm still suffering 3 years later, or 2 years later, or this year from last year. I'm still suffering. The recovered people are still suffering, right? Right. But they're still, Rose, there's an 8-year-old who has heart conditions now, right? 2 people recovered, one still has 60% hearing loss. Hold on, let me go backwards. You're left with organ damage as well in some cases, as right. I mean, exactly. 2 people recovered, one still has 60% hearing loss. I have 2 friends who have fully recovered. Suli, so fantastic. That's good to hear at this table of our people. But you have 2 friends who had it. You had 2 friends who caught it. That's the key. And we have at our table family that got it and was asymptomatic. The recovered people are still suffering lifelong issues. Right. Someone in another group I'm in got it in March and still has it. This conversation is entangled. Yes, all over the place. It is all over the place. Lots of different things. We're talking about supplements. We're talking about coronavirus. I think those are the 2 things: supplements, coronavirus, and women being in a good mood. No, and everybody attacking Steve. That's what we're talking about today. And hair color. That's what we're talking about today. Anyway, guys, I am so excited about what we do at this table every day. Who's Jada? Oh, I'm so excited about what we do at this table every day. We come to this table. I want to give props to every single one of you. Somebody asked me yesterday, Anthony came to the table. He comes sometimes, not all the time. He came to the table and he asked me, he called me yesterday, or I called him and we were talking and he said, we were discussing further the Black Panther stuff, which my mother missed that conversation. How's she going to be the eldest at the table and miss that conversation? So anyway, I know I'm giving you a hard time, Mama. Don't start talking about, I know I wanted to be there. Anyway, he asked me, why do you do it every day, Kai? And I said, because that's what the people want. People come to the table every day. That's what they want to do. And maybe soon I will have to cut it down from every day. But right now, that's where we are, and when we decide that we don't need to be at the table every day, we won't be at the table every day. Maybe we'll be at the table once or twice a week or 3 times a week. Maybe we will cut it back. But anytime someone says to me, why do you do it every day? Because people expect me at the table every day. So I'm at the table every day. And the people who expect me at this table every day understand that I may not have shit to say. I have no idea. What we going to talk about? Help me out here. What we going to talk about? It's a lot of pressure to have a topic every day. To put all my business in the street every single day. To share that part of me that hopefully will touch a part of you every day. Y'all know more about me than people who see me every day know about me. I'm just spilling everything. I just put all my stuff out here. Like, look, this is all the stuff I take. These are all my issues. These are all my issues. I got all these supplement issues. I got boundary issues. I got self-love issues. I got bastard kid issues. They're non-bastards for real. I got impatience. I got all these issues. All of it. And so what? So what? What does that say about me? I'm real. You're going to come to this table, be real with me. And being real with me means that you're going to recognize when Kai sees a whole bunch of damn squirrels, mental squirrels. Elaine says, you are so wrong. Of course, if my sorry daughter had cared, oh, I see you're saying I was wrong for talking about you. I got you. If my sorry daughter had cared enough to remind her only mother, I would have not missed it and watch your mouth. Exactly. Sharma should have been on the phone with you talking about mama. Don't forget. Don't forget to go to Kai's tea time. Yeah, you know, I'm going to twist that. Orange is my favorite color. Me too, Suli. It's my favorite color, but right now, purple is calling me. Women are going to start using entanglement in lieu of stuff they got caught doing. Oh, Chelsea, I don't ask for excuses, honey. There's no excusing me. This is who I am, girl. This your mama. And you your mama's baby. You get it from your mommy. I love my children. I love my family. I love everybody at this table. And on days when it's hard to deal with this stay in place order, and I wish to God I could go hug my babies, and I wish that I was on vacation, and I wish that I could go do everything else that I wanted to do on days like that, this table gives me life and reassures me that everything is all right, that everything about me is all right, everything about you is all right, everything about life will be all right. And I'm about to be a knitting fool. I'm going to knit on the loom. I'm knitting another hat today. I get obsessed. I got to finish it today. And then Rose is going to teach me how to knit with the needle. Now I want to hug my mama. She hang on for too long. I love you, mama. I'm going to high five my mama and hug my babies. But I did think about inviting you to go peach picking with us, mama. I really did, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't. I got to be safe. You got to be safe. And if you ended up with coronavirus after you went peach picking with me, I would not be able to let that go. So no, can't do it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming to this table. Subscribe on YouTube, follow on Facebook, share with your friends, invite every fool you know to this table to be a fool with us, because that's how we do. We get serious when we need to, and we play when we need to. It's all about what we need, and it's all about what you need. Next week, remember that Steve is joining us at the table next week to talk about his program, his call it what it is, Steve. I mess up things, so call it what it is. Tell me in the comments so that I can say that out loud so I don't screw it up. Understand, just bring me some peaches or make me a peach pie. See, she's trying to put me to work. I was going to bring you some peaches, but I don't know about that peach pie thing. I don't know about that. She's trying to make her sister work. So next week on Saturday, we'll have Steve at the table. Tell your friends, tell your friends, tell your friends. I love how this table is what it is, and I love the intimacy of this table. I also welcome more people at the table, but if no more people join, that's okay too. I love who's here. I love how people show up every day. And I love how we check in on each other. That's important. Check in on each other. If you see me asking for you to check in on Facebook, I'm not asking you to tell me why you couldn't show up. I'm just asking you to check in. I'm good. My family's good. Everything's okay with me. That's it. I don't care that you haven't been at the table. I care only in that I want to make sure you're okay. If you're busy and overwhelmed with life or your responsibilities or sleep, how many times have I not shown up to our workouts in the morning because I'm asleep? And I was invited to a 21-day abundance that I wanted to do with Suli. Suli led it, but I quietly dropped out like I can't do it. It's too much. So I understand when you get overwhelmed and you can't show up at tea time, that's okay. But at least let grandmama know that you're safe at school or you're safe at home. Because if you don't come home from school, if you don't show up at that grandmama's table after school, grandmama's worried. Right. All right, bring your question. Steve, before I sign off, tell us what it is. Say it, put it succinctly so that I can say that. I want to make sure that everybody knows what we're going to be talking about next Tuesday. We have at the table every weekend a guest. If you have a guest that you would like to come to the table and grace us with their knowledge, opinions, information, perspective, please let me know, and we can invite that person to the table. Suli, I've had a request for you to come back to the table and talk to us some more about stocks. So if you can please plan to do that and just give me a Saturday or Sunday that you're able to do that, please do that. So you're saying it's okay to want to check on folks. I think you're being sarcastic, Elaine. Science and history education. Thank you. So we're going to be talking about science and history education. And right now, it's an important time. I mean, we need to have our kids, we need to supplement because they're not in school like they usually are, right? Because a lot of them are going to be distance learning. So this is the perfect time to tap into what Steve is doing. So next week, that's what we're going to do. If you have a topic you want discussed at the table, please let me know. Send it in advance, Steve. Send it in advance. Don't show up that morning talking about how many days a week are women actually happy, because you're going to get attacked. Okay. You know it's more women at this table than men. Stacey's not here today to save you. So if you have a topic you want discussed, please send that to me so that I can do a little bit of thought and research into whatever that topic is so that we can come to the table slightly informed, if not completely informed. And then also everybody who is a business owner, who has a perspective they want to share on this side of the table. I want Suli, please, to come back to talk to us some more about stocks. I'm so mad about letting go of one of my stocks, and it's still increasing. I'm so mad I let it go, but I had a plan that once it reached a certain amount, I was going to sell it, and I followed my plan. I'm still mad that it's still increasing. But anyway, and then Steve, we have coming to the table. We're going to host Elaine again once her book is actually ready. She doesn't know that, but we're going to do that. We're going to host her again for a book reading. Since all of us at this table missed her book reading, then we're going to let her do a book reading with us, and we're going to show up because that's what we do. And then who else? Let's see, not Pam, I'm not sure what else you're doing, but if you want to grace us on this side of the table with some perspective or something that you are your area of expertise, please do that. And then we're going to have Rose on this side of the table once she comes back from her trip. We're going to have her on this side of the table talking about nutrition. Talking about her vegan journey. So thank you so much for joining us at the table. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for always contributing with your comments and your joy and your perspective. Thank you so much. Thank you for keeping me in line. Thank you for keeping each other in line. Thank you for keeping yourself in line. Thank you, Chelsea, for getting your old lazy self up out the bed and joining us this morning. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I will see you guys all here tomorrow at our regular time. And just for people like Sharman Turnage, who thinks she's so dang old, she can't remember the time, we come on Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning, unless notified otherwise. 10 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock your time, Sharman Turnage and Rose, and 7 o'clock California time. I will see you guys here tomorrow. Have a wonderful, glorious day. We're about to go pick some peaches. That's what I'm about to do. So I will talk to you guys later. Tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow. Have a great day, guys.